up, YouTube? Welcome to part 2 of the Learn How to Shred video lesson series. Now first off, if you have not seen part 1, just click the annotation right here and go start there, because in this video and in the rest of the videos in the series, I'm going to be assuming the knowledge that I taught you in that first video. I talked about economy of motion and what that means and how that's important. I also talked a bit about how to practice these. So yeah, if you haven't seen part 1, go watch that now. And if you have, then welcome to part 2. You should know that in this lesson we're going to be doing 16th note patterns. I'm going to be giving you more exercises, and again, you should write these down. I'm going to go through them pretty quickly in the video just for the sake of saving time, but what you should do with it is, pause the video, write the exercise down on a sheet of blank tab paper. You can print that out for free, just Google it, and so write them all down, and then just give them numbers, and that way you can make a chart for every day of the month or whatever, and set goals for yourself, write your max BPM, and all that stuff. And that's going to help you, improve, really. So, so these are 16th note patterns. I'm going to be using 80 BPM again, but if this is too fast for you, then there we go. Then just slow it down, start at 60, 50, 40, whatever you got to do to play it clean. As long as you're using a metronome, make sure you can play it clean before you speed it up. Make sure you're using a clean guitar tone, that's important. And don't forget to emphasize the first note of, every fourth note. So the downbeat, basically, the one that falls in the metronome click. Alright? So this first exercise is going to start with your middle finger on the 5th fret of the G string. And alternate picking, strict alternate picking, up, down, even when you change strings. And a lot of these patterns really lend themselves to that. So just play them that way. So 5th fret, G string, goes like this. So that's 5, 7, 5, 4. Next one starts with your ring finger on the 4th fret. So that's 4, 5, 4, 2. Alright? Next one, B string, 5th fret. So that's 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 5, 8, 6. Alright, and then play that same pattern, but starting from the 7 on the E string. Alright, now B string, 5th fret, index finger again. This one goes like this. So that's 5, 6, 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 8. Alright. Now this next one starts on 6 of the B string with your middle finger, but start with an upstroke, not a downstroke, alright? So that's 6, 8, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5, 8. Alright. And then play the same thing, starting with the 8th fret with your pinky on the E string, starting with an upstroke. Okay. Now this next one starts index finger, 3rd fret, B string. So that's 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 4. And then play the same pattern, but starting on the 5 with the downstroke again. And this is just a cool way to get different ideas and different sounds out of the exact same pattern. Is just by putting a different note on the downbeat, starting in a different spot. So you can really do that with literally anything on guitar. So it's just something to keep in mind. This next one, B string, 5th fret, we're going to start. It goes like this. 6, 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5, 8, 6. Alright. Now, this next one, actually this is going to be the last one that I show you today. It's kind of similar. It goes like this. Okay, so that one's 5, 6, 8, 5, 8, 6, 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5, 8, 6. Alright, so yeah, that's all the exercise I'm going to give you in this lesson. Next lesson we're going to be doing 5 notes per beat, which is a little weird at first, so it might put you a little bit out of your comfort zone, but try and get used to these first. So like I said, write them all down, write down your max BPM for every day, and just try and set like a goal for yourself, maybe a week ahead. Say you want to get from 100 to 110, so set that as your goal and just work on it, and you know, that's reasonable. Okay? So, alright, one thing I wanted to point out today, another little tidbit before I sign off, is about your picking hand. Now, we're striving for economy of motion, as you should know by now. So what I want you to do is get a pen and hold it like you're going to write, and then pretend you're writing just in the air like this, you know. That's how you would write with a pen, and everybody does that. But so now take your pick and use those exact same muscles, pretend you're writing with a pen. Now that is what you should be doing when you're picking, you know, pretty much all the time, but especially with fast alternate picking like this. It doesn't really come from the wrist, it certainly doesn't come from the elbow and the arm. It should just be that little motion. This just gives you way more control. You can make your motions way smaller, but it's mostly about control. Alright, so if this isn't already the way that it feels when you pick, give it a try and see what it feels like. It might make it uncomfortable at first, but in the long run it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be pretty crucial to succeeding at playing, you know, really fast and having that kind of control that we're looking for by doing these exercises. Alright, so yeah, have fun with these. Like, favorite, subscribe if you like the lessons, and I'll see you in the next one.